company, and I would like to talk about few words about Fresh Bus. And I would like for more than 15 plus years, and the day in day out I'm breathing the bus especially, so I can talk about few facts about the travel. So in India there are about close to 1,100,000 intercity buses. This graph quickly how the carbon dioxide is growing year on year. This is from a global monetary laboratory. The electric bus is about 422 kilowatt battery pack with CATL batteries. So the CATL battery is the world's best battery with 35% of the global batteries are supplied by them, and it has about a 400 plus kilometer range on a single charge, and the charge takes less than 2 hours. 0 to 2 hours it gets 100% charge, and it's a 12-meter bus with 45-seater capacity. So we have the best-in-class air suspension and regenerative braking whenever the brake, the National Highway Authority rules. And when it comes to the experience, I think today the operators, travel operators, and they don't drivers and the captains are not trained enough, and crew and technology for a ticketing inventory
good, and we'll find that humankind as a race, I'm proud to say that since the 2.5 times, right, and continues to grow.
Microvirus and all, it will filter all of that. And we have USB charging docks to every seat. And we have luxury and premium seating. I'll talk about a little bit of seating. So these are, by end of 2026, we want to ply 1,000 buses with a short-term goal of, like, by next year we want to ply 200 buses across India, and in 3 years we want to go to 1,000 buses. Drivers and the captains are not trained enough, and crew and technology for a ticketing inventory.
Travel also brings people closer together. So if you think about the hectic lives we all live, where we have no breathing space during the weekdays, and for some of you even during the weekends, travel gives you the opportunity to disconnect and to get closer to your loved ones, to get closer to your friends and family, to meet people you haven't met for a long time, to discover new places, new cultures. For good, and we'll find that humankind as a race, 2.5 times, right, and continues to grow.
May 7th, and we'll be ramping up by May 15th. We'll have all the 24 buses, and it is at an incredible price of 399 rupees, starting from 399. So this is way less than the current the Volvo pricing. A lot of smart operators in the market, but see, the inventory or the assets are owned by somebody, and these guys are operating. And in some places where the infra is being provided and some other operators are operating, but all that is giving. And by end of 2026 we want to ply 1,000 buses with a short-term goal of, like, by next year we want to ply 200 buses across India, and in 3 years we want to go to 1,000 buses. So with
my own children are growing in the best part, in the better part. My son has entered into politics and became the MP in when very young age, Rao Sri Krishna Devaraju. In the same way, I feel happy when Sudhakar, Fani and other people who have studied under me as a teacher. So this is the happiest moment for me, and I equate this as if my children are doing in the same way, progressing in a big way. So this is a wonderful occasion, and it gives immense pleasure to me, to entire of my Vignan family. So
Passenger, right? Can you look at this? No, okay.
Sudhakar Reddy. I'm the founder of Fresh Bus. So I've been living in the bus industry for last 15 years. My earlier venture was Bus, and closely, so I've seen all the bus operators, all the OEMs, customers, close to 35 crore customers, listened so many calls. So currently there are two things which are bothering me, was that the customer experience and the environment. So combining this together with the technology is Fresh Bus. That's how the Fresh Bus is born.
Okay, sir. Apart like in the private sector, these buses, the customers are having a lack of issues. Like at last moment they get cancelled with the buses. How the Fresh Bus is going to help out?
Yeah, there are so many unprofessional operators in the country. I don't blame them because of the diesel prices, because of the so many on-ground issues. They must be cancelling at the last moment because of occupancy. So that problem we are solving by electric. So electric is more operationally less operational expensive. So when compared to diesel, so we will be able to run the services with better efficiency with the unit economics what we have.
Okay, sir. Here in EV buses, the customer only disadvantages is like charges. So how we are managing with the charges?
Currently, we have a single bus can run about 400 kilometers on a single charge. But the technology is not far away, wherein we get like a 700 kilometers in the next 1 year, so which will cover the 95% of the Indian routes. Indian bus routes will be covered soon. But currently we are launching with the single charge 400 kilometers between Hyderabad-Vijayawada, Bengaluru-Tirupati, Bengaluru-Chennai.
Okay. Sir, here coming to the medical emergencies, how free buses is going to help out with medical emergencies?
Yeah, so we have medical kits, trained staff to take care of any emergencies. But any of even exigencies we have, right, being on the road, we will be able to take to them to the closest hospital. And we have a system where we have kept all the hospitals, any emergencies required, we have all the police stations to hospitals to all the record, and then we will be able to take them to the nearest place.
Okay. Coming to the online booking platform, so what are the platforms you have? You have been tied up with any other agencies?
Yes, so we are neutral, and we will be selling it on freshbus.com, Freshbus app, abibus.com, redbus.in, and also across Paytms and everybody we will be selling our tickets, and it's just like another smart operator.
Sir, can you speak about your cancellation policies?
So we give like most flexible cancellation policy, that 24 hours before, if they have any plans, we will refund 100% of their money. And also we have a unique point of, like, if somebody buys a 10 passes in advance, so they are not subject to dynamic pricing. So at 4,000 rupees, they'll be able to get 10 tickets and they can travel 1 year anywhere to anywhere in the Fresh Bus network.
Sir, the customers are like only they have the complaint with the private buses is point-to-point pickups. So the driver and the cleaner or something, the other person, are very harsh to the customers. So how the Fresh Bus is going to help?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier that we have a very rigorous training program for the drivers and co-drivers. In fact, I don't call them as drivers, they are called captains. Captains and co-captain will be trained properly, not just the driving and etiquettes, manners and how to treat the people, how to welcome them and then how to take care of them. All those things will be trained, and as a part of that the incentive program is created to even really like motivate them to do that. So, and a feedback mechanism will be taken right after the trip about the staff behavior, cleanliness and the timing. All that will be taken into consideration.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.